So Jake Paul versus Mike Perry took place last night in the main event of DAZN boxing. Paul versus Perry, and I predicted it correctly. Jake Paul got the win by TKO, which I was kind of dumb for not going, let's be honest. But Ariel Helwani had he had Jake Paul by decision as well. And let's be real, I was on my way to being correct. Paul by decision, but Mike Perry, he's too tough for his own good. And I'm going to break some stuff down in this video. About McGregor firing Perry, apparently. But keeping around Dylan Dennis. Good shit there. And just other stuff as well. Jake Paul, how'd you do against Mike Tyson? Just a lot of stuff in this video that I'm going to break down. Let's start with the performance of Jake Paul. Which I know people are going to say it's rigged and pathetic. And I get it. But you kind of got to give him praise, man. Jake Paul, he will beat Mike Tyson. I think he will. At this point, I think he will. And I hope Mike Tyson wins. I really do hope Mike Tyson gets it and just puts away Jake. Because that would be a big, wholesome moment in the world of combat. But he's not going to win. Jake Paul is going to sleep him. Mike Tyson's a 58-year-old man. Alright? His speed's not going to be there anymore. Alright? I don't care about the training footage. It's when you're in there. That's what it's basically about now. Not possibly old footage as well of Mike Tyson hitting pads. Like, I'm sure it's sick and I like it. But, it probably is old. And it's different when you're actually in there getting hit by Jake Paul, who, let's be honest, has insane power in his hands. Insane power in his hands, Jake Paul. I don't know what he's made of. I mean, he's not that powerful, but he seems to put people down every single fight. So, I don't know what it is. But, man, he dominated Mike Perry. Mike Perry dominated. Yeah, Mike Perry he got destroyed. Round 1, got destroyed. Round 2, got destroyed, dropped badly. Not badly, it wasn't concussive knockdowns. Perry got right back up, but it was a big wow moment. Jake Paul got 2 10-8 rounds in the first 2. Perry could win round 3. And I thought, oh my god, maybe Jake Paul's starting to gas out a bit, because he looked like he was starting to gas. And then round 4, Jake just poured it on again. Round 5, he just hurt Mike Perry here and there. Mike Perry, his stock will lower massively from this. Massively. It's insane. Jake Paul dominated Mike Perry in a boxing match. Mike Perry, man. Keep your hands up. What are you doing, Mike Perry? You fucking loser. Not a loser. I love Mike Perry. I don't love him, but I like Mike Perry. Alright? What are you doing now? What are you doing, man? What are you actually doing in there? What are you doing? Put your hands up. By your waist, man. Just walking forward towards him like Sean Strickland against Alex Pereira. Which we'll talk about both of them in a second. Pereira especially. You're just walking towards him. No stance, no bend in the knee. Tyron Woodley did a lot better than Mike Perry did. I'll be honest with you. Even though Woodley did take it to a decision the first time, looked a lot better. The rematch, he was looking good as well. I know Woodley didn't really throw much, but Perry didn't throw much either. I know Perry might have thrown more than Woodley did, but Woodley did a lot better against Jake Paul. Whilst being older, past his prime, coming off a bunch of losses, Perry had momentum in BKFC boxing. I know it's completely different. We found out in this fight that this is not BKFC. But Jake Paul just smoked him. Absolutely smoked him. It's crazy. In round 6, he put away Mike Perry, dropped him bad, and then Perry stumbled. They stopped the fight. Good win from Jake Paul. But man, Man, oh man. It sucks to see this as a Mike Perry fan, because he's not, I don't know what he does now. Because no matter what, because if he had won this, he would have gone back in the UFC. Now that's done. Alright, if he'd won against Jake Paul, he would have been back in the UFC. I told you that nose would be beaten up as well. He would have been back in the UFC, which would have been huge for him. Would have been massive for him. But now he's not like he can go back to BKFC now, because I don't know if McGregor's trolling. It's hard to tell if McGregor, man, because he does troll lots. So I really do have trust issues when it comes to Conor McGregor. But as far as I know, he runs BKFC now, and he can just fire anyone. So I feel like Mike Perry might actually been fired from BKFC. He's lost his King of Violence title as well. Not actually the belt in that, but in terms of the title himself, Mike Perry, King of Violence, that now goes to Jake Paul. I don't know what to say here. Mike Perry. It sucks to see this, man. I don't know what's next for me. Darren Till. I hope Mike Perry made a lot of money from this, because I really do hope he made a lot of money from this. Really, I'm hoping that he made a lot of money from this fight. But, yeah. Jake Paul gets it done. I don't know if it's rigged. I don't think it is rigged. Woodley literally stunned Jake Paul in their fight, so I don't know if it's even... I don't think it's rigged, though. I don't think it's rigged. Alright. I think Mike Perry... He had good shots in Jake Paul, to where if that was someone else... Thiago Alves. I know this is bare knuckle. I can't really make anything else here. But that's power. Put away Alves in the first round. Thiago Alves and BKFC. Made Alvarez quit, let's be honest. Luke Rockhold quit. These guys quit. You know? We'll go through it right now. Mike Perry. He didn't put away Page, but he dropped Page. But Jake Paul's got a good chin. I don't know. He beats Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's an old man at this point in his career. 58 years old. He's going to shrivel up and get KO'd in the first round with an uppercut. I can already just envision it in my head. Tyson just walking forward towards him to see what happens. Boom. Andre August type uppercut. Puts Tyson out. I hate to say it, but it's going to happen. But I know it's one of the most emotional fights for the fans ever. In terms of Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. And it is emotional. But it's going to happen. We all know it. You all know it deep down as well. But you called out Alex Pereira. No, we'll get to that in a second. I want to talk about McGregor, Jake Paul. McGregor, Perry. You keep around Dylan Dennis, who doesn't throw a fucking punch against Logan Paul, and at least... And the way it ended, like... It's just... That's a pussy right there, and Dylan Dennis. But Mike Perry, fired him. Because he at least tried against Jake Paul. Losing to Jake Paul is a lot... Jake Paul is better than Logan Paul by far in boxing. And Mike Perry still looked better against Jake Paul than Dylan Dennis looked against Logan Paul. So, you're still team buddy-buddy with... You're still buddies with fucking Dylan Dennis, but Mike Perry, no, he's fired. Whatever. Mike Perry made his money anyways. Good for him. Yeah, that sucks for him. Yeah. But Pereira, he called out Pereira. I get Pereira's like a huge name right now. Just finished Yuri Prohaska a few weeks ago. But like, shut up. He's in a locked 7-fight deal with the UFC. Shut the fuck up, Jake Paul. You're actually so stupid. You know you're not going to get that. Anytime soon, especially. So, just shut up, man. Actually, just shut the fuck up. Fuck Jake Paul. Honestly. Like, what do you say? You're not going to get that fight. And even if Pereira is eligible to fight Jake Paul, I don't want to see it. I know Pereira would smoke him, but still, if Jake Paul just managed to just catch Pereira over the top or something. This is it for me in combat sports. Because let's be real, with these Apex cards, I'm really... they're literally making me trying to lose interest in the sport, I think. So, if Pereira managed to lose to Jake Paul, get caught or something, that's my last viewing of combat sports, because I cannot have Jake Paul beat the star of the UFC right now. Anyways, Mike Perry, good showing. Not really though. Keep your hands up. Jake Paul, I get him Tyson next. He'll beat Tyson. And yeah, we'll see what goes on. Good stuff from Jake Paul. And that's about it, to be honest with you. That's about it. Is he ever going to be anything? Any champion? No. Is he ever going to be a top contender? No. Will he lose to all of them? Yes. Is he good at boxing? No. He's not really that good, but does he know the basics? Yes. He knows the basics, but he's never going to be a top contender. He isn't going to be a champ. Like, he would get destroyed in a round by Artur Beterbiev. He'd get destroyed in a round by Dimitri Bivol. He'd get destroyed in a round by Callum Smith, I think his name is. I'm a big casual in boxing. He'd lose to them. At light heavyweight and cruiserweight, he would lose to them. And would lose to all heavyweights if he even tried going up there. But he will beat Old Man Tyson. Because Tyson's old. But he would lose to Fury, he would lose to Usyk, Joshua Dubois, Zhilei Zhang. He'd lose to all of them. Joseph Parker, Wilder would beat him, but I don't even know if Wilder anymore. And Ngannou, Jake Paul. I can honestly see Ngannou just getting slumped, to be honest with you. Of how sad that reality is. But yeah, I'll subscribe, thank you for watching. I'm done with this shit. On to Leon Edwards, Bilal Muhammad 2. Which I gotta make predictions for. And I'll do well. On this next card. I went 6-5 on the last card. It's a fluke in Apex main events. No, I got Janaroba, but in the whole main card kind of screwed me up a bit. Mo Usman sucks. Peace.